Hello everyone, this is MV broadcasting from Cardiff. It is just 3 minutes past 7 here in the UK, which means it's probably just after 2 o'clock in Eastern Standard Time. And welcome to another segment of Field of Dreams Baseball. It's season 7. We're in June. And apparent races are beginning to take shape. Some people are out of it, some people are never in it. Some people still got some more room to grow. Some people just hanging on by their fingertips. So a quick look around the league. Moneyball division, Lehigh leading by 6. The Chicos fending off the D-Gens and the Philadelphia team and being down. They got 10 back. The Naturals, St. Louis, are tied with Edmonton. A lot of conspiracy theories going on around Edmonton at the moment. Chicago is 5.5 back. Nooch, an ex-world champion, is 10 back, and Amazing is 12.5 of the farm team. Then we've got Lancaster, Manchester, Hagerstown in a big chase at the moment in the rain delay. We've got Washington just behind. As I've been told there's an echo, I don't know why. One second. Then we've got Lancaster, There you go. The echo should stop now. There you go. Get rid of the echo. Thanks, Benny. I had the YouTube in the background going on. That should be clear now, but Benny, just give me a thumbs up. The rain delay is having a big impact on the league. 3 teams in contention. The Naturals, 3 teams in contention, possibly 4. The Sandlot, Chicos, D-Gens, Philadelphia, and Beantown. In the Moneyball, it's at the moment Hadley Lake providing Lehigh with the competition at the moment. Lehigh going for their 3rd World Championship in 7 seasons. So they've done well. They've won 2, been in another World Series. They are possibly the most successful team in the league. St. Louis, in terms of wins, are the 2nd most successful ones, maybe even number 1, but just haven't quite got there. So your favorite team, if you're new to the league, some history, 7 in. We've had 7 different champions, 6 different champions actually, because Lehigh has won it twice. So on we go today. I'm going to do a couple today. Thanks, Bernie. I'm going to do a couple today that stand out. So I'll just race through. Trying to be an hour long here today. The D-Gens at T-ville. Greetings to Carlos. Hope you're well, my friend. And it's Mike's team versus T-ville. D-Gens would love a win here. And the D-Gens lose to T-ville 6-7. Mike does not need that. That's McDaniel with the win. Davis with the loss. That's Mark Davis. I briefly had him decided he wasn't good enough for the Red Bolts. And he has found his way over to the D-Gens. Hornsby hits a home run. St. Louis Edmonton, that's a big game, and I know Steve had mentioned it, so we may play that one just to see how much pressure Edmonton can continue to exert on St. Louis, so we'll come back to that one. San Francisco Nooch trying to get out of a funk at the moment. Had the same thing last year, yet he was dominant in season 5. And Nooch squeezed that away in Lefty Grove, 6-5 against the Killers. Crystal Lake Killers 2-8. The Killers, who were in the playoffs last season, very disappointing. Lehigh at Cleveland. Let's hope Tusk's team can do something here against Lehigh. And they do. Maybe it's the beginning of a slump for Lehigh. Ed Walsh with the win, Adams with the loss. A few of us have done some trades. I haven't done any trades this month. Hagerstown and Amazing. Hagerstown chasing down Manchester and Lancaster. They're kind of similar to what they did last year. I think they left it too late last year. Seems like Dwayne Marks has got his team functioning well against the farm team from Yoko. The farm team wins. Mr. Smith with the victory. Necro with the loss. So amazingly beat Hagerstown. We'll save Chicago and Lancaster. That's another tight race. Manchester at Washington. Washington's got a new pitcher, Preacher Rowe, going against Jacob deGrom. That'll be good to watch, actually, but we'll let it go, let it ride. The Manchester Bats come to play. deGrom gets his 4th win of the season. Preacher Rowe takes a loss as Mike Donling goes crazy. 4 for 6, his 8th home run of the season. Donlan, one of the big bats of the year. Chico's Vegas, that's our good friends Buckshot and Bernie. If you want to watch more broadcasts, please tune into Bernard Strum, Bernie Strom's channel. He also does the Field of Dreams, as does Steve at Sim Statistics. Well-known member of the community, Steve Tate, and that's Bernie Strum. Bernie's team comes out ahead, Worthington to win. Chief Bender with a rare loss, in fact his only loss, 11-1. So when we get down to it now, St. Louis, Edmonton, let's make sure that they're not on the next day. They are on the next day. Let's do that then, that'll make it more critical. We'll sim these and do the next day instead. St. Louis, Edmonton, St. Louis Bats, I'm glad I didn't do that one. 13-1, 13-1. Fellow with the loss, Fred Smith, with the victory. I don't know which Jackson that is. 3 for 4. Let's have a look. Box score. Smith with the loss. Jackson, that's Shoeless Joe Jackson, who plays for St. Louis. I can't keep up with Clue's team sometimes. Sometimes they'll even come back as well. Collins on mainstay, 2 for 4. So, the big blow there to Edmonton. This one is a big one. I'll definitely watch. Oh, I want to do them both. I want to do 2 Chicago games. They are so even, these two teams. Nope. Chicago wins 5-3. Brett Saberhagen with the win. Pascal with the loss. Well done, David. Then we go to the next day. The 5th. We'll definitely do some games here. D-Gens and T-Ville. T-Ville 5, D-Gens 6. The D-Gens win behind Price. Perry. Gaylord Perry has been in the league for 7 seasons. With a loss. Trotsky with the second home run of the season. Lehigh Cleveland. Can Cleveland beat Lehigh for the second game in a row? They don't. Red Faber with the win. Bly 11 with the loss. Piggio 2 for 4. Second part of a doubleheader, the D-Gens and T-Ville. T-Ville wins this time, 5-2. So they've taken 2 of 3 so far, T-Ville. Johnson with the win, Bevins with the loss. Piazza, 8th home run. I think he was an emergency import to the D-Gens, as the D-Gens suffered a lot of injuries. Florence and Hadley Lakes. Hadley Lake being impressive. That's Will Toole, another broadcaster in our league. I don't know if he's been broadcasting, he will broadcast this year, against Aaron's Florence team. And Hadley Lake continues to keep some pressure on Lehigh with a victory 5-4. Wayne 2-2. Roberts goes 2-6. So some good stuff there from Hadley Lake. Here's the one we want to see. I might do both of these actually. Beantown, Philly. Beantown, I really need to get going. I still have my bets on Beantown for this division. Philly 5-0. KR with the win. Who has with the loss? St. Louis, Edmonton. I've seen all my games I want to see now. San Francisco, Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake 7. San Francisco 5. Hagerstown still trying to put pressure on Manchester and Lancaster. It's 8-3. Hagerstown 3. Amazing's upsetting them 8-3. Chico's Vegas. Chico's Walter Johnson with a win. Jackson with the loss. Bench with his 9th home run. Hadley Lake, second part of a doubleheader. They win 7-6. Platt goes 7-1. He's been a great performer in this league. Harris goes for the loss. Franco 2 for 3. Is that Julio Franco? So we are going to do a doubleheader for the first time, plus St. Louis. I might do 3 games. Here's the first one. A critical one is Chicago are 5.5 back of St. Louis and Edmonton a couple of games back. And of course, Lancaster's trying to stave off Manchester and Hagerstown. Here we go with the first one. Another game at Hilltop, it looks like. It's Howie Pollock's going to go for Chicago up against Jose De Leon. That was a tough competitor. He is a tough hombre. Here we go. I should put my headphones on. Rookie move. here we go. So, a quick look in the outfield for the Fighting Amish. Behind the plate, Ed McFarlane. I think he's got some catching problems at the moment. First base, Hal Chase. Second base, DJ LeMahieu. At short, Monty Cross. Third base, Brooks Robinson. Left field, Max Carey. Center field, Roy Thomas. And right field, Paul Wainer. This team on paper doesn't look great, but last season they won their division against the vaunted Red Bolts. I think they got to the championship game before they lost to, I think it was Clues. St. Louis team. At the plate, Bernie Williams. 2-0 count. Fly to left field. Max Carey has it. That's one away. At the plate, Howard Johnson. Hojo. Ground ball on the first base line. Hal Chase got it with a nice dive and takes it to the back. Great play by Hal Chase. 2 away. Jose De Leon. I briefly remember him being a Pittsburgh Pirate. This was from 1989. Roberto Alomar at the plate, batting .243, 3 home runs, 28 RBIs on the season. First pitch, and a blooper to left center, base hit over across his head. Monty Cross not able to pull that one in, as Roberto Alomar goes to first. At the plate, the much coveted Ducky Medwick. Made just 150 in short appearances this month. Alomar goes down to second. He's safe. McFarlane with the throw. So runner in scoring position for Chicago. De Leon looks, gets a sign from McFarlane. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball. Brooks Robinson fields it. A throw across the first. That's the end of the Horny Owls. Leading off for the Amish, Roy Thomas. Let's have a quick look in the outfield. Behind the plate, Yadier Medina for the Chicago team been rebuilt. Keith Hernandez at first. Second base, Roberto Alomar. Shortstop, Lou Boudreau. Third base, Scott Rowland. Left field, Joe Medwick. In center field, Bernie Williams. And in right field, a player that I like a lot. Very underrated, Vaughn Hayes. Pollard on the mound. Pollard is 4-4 on the season with a 2.63 ERA from 1946. He's a 25-year-old southpaw. Roy Thomas at the plate, batting .271, 9 RBIs. First pitch, single up the middle, a base hit for Thomas. And DJ LeMahieu, big spark plug for the Amish. Here's the pitch, grounded back up the middle. Alomar to his right fields it to Boudreau for one, throws the first, double play. Flashy gloves there from the Chicago Horned Owls. 2 down as Paul Wainer comes to the plate. Wainer battling in the 3 spot. 286, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs on the season. Left-hand hitter. Lefty versus lefty as Pollard toes the rubber. Here's the 3-1. Ball inside. And Paul Wainer will go down to first. Welcome everyone, coming in, watching some baseball. You may be coming in later, you may be coming in now. Pedro Guerrero at the plate. 9 home runs of the season, the 1-2. A blooper towards right, and he's on. So the Amish in scoring position here already. Wainer at third, Guerrero at first. Brooks Robinson at the plate, struggling with the bat so far, batting just .217. Here's the 0-2, a slow roller. Alomar goes to his left, fields it to first for the out. So Pollard works out of a jam in the first as we go to the top of the second. Scott Rowland will lead off for Chicago. And De Leon will walk Rowland. Rowland will go to first. And that brings up Keith Hernandez. Keith batting over 300. He's in the 1984 season. His first season with the Mets, I think. Here he's ready. He shakes that one up. De Leon, fastball. Throw down to second. And he's safe. So Scott Rowland, head first, dive into second. He's safe. Third stolen base of the season. Hernandez steps back in. Nobody out here. Top of the second for Chicago. Here's the 0-1 curveball. And it's a base on ball. So 2 men on for Chicago. And here's the dangerous Von Hayes. The 0-2. Curveball, swing and a miss. 1 away. Lou Boudreau at the plate. 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the middles. Cross. Flips it to second for 1. LeMahieu to chase. Double play. And we go to the bottom of the second as Ed McFarland will come to the plate. The 1-2. Struck him out. Max Carey. Line drive down the third base line. That's going to be a double. And he's safely in at second. So here come the Amish again. They have this amazing ability to just get runs. Here's the pitch. Chase swings. Line up the middle. Here comes Carey against Bernie Williams. The throw home, and he's safe. 1-0, finding Amish to our friend Night Raven. And here's Monty Cross. Fired over to first. Safe. Chase is back in safely. Chase at first. 1 man out here. Bottom of the second inning. The Amish lead 1-0. Monty Cross at the plate. He strikes out, so Pollard strikes him out for his second strikeout. Roy Thomas at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Here's the 2-2. Fastball. Hit down to third base line. Throw to first, out. Excellent play by Scott Rowland. We go to the top of the third. Yadi Molina at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. De Leon. Second strikeout. Bernie Williams at the plate. Here's a 2-1. Ground ball to the right-hand side. Base hit for Bernie. Brings up Hojo. There goes Williams down to second. McFarland does not cut him down. And Bernie Williams has stolen base number 1. That's his first of the season, remarkably. Here's Hojo. And Johnson walks, so 2 men out for Chicago. And Roberto Alomar at the plate. David has constructed his team. It's taken him 4 seasons to build this. Here's Alomar. And a blooper over right field, base hit. Here comes Williams. Williams is held up at third. Wainer has too strong an arm to take it on. So the bases are full of horned owls. As Joe Ducky Medwick, brought over from Hadley Lake, is going to try and prove he was worth it. Medwick takes his time. De Leon is ready. Here's the 1-1 fastball. Very deep fly ball. It'll score 1. Thomas goes back. Williams will tag up and score. And Chicago have equaled the game up. It's 1-1. Brings Scott Rowland to the plate. Rowland swings. Deep fly ball down the left field line. It's going back. It's Carey. But he has the range to make the play. Top bottom of the third. DJ Lemieux steps in. He's 0 for 1. He's on a 14-game hitting streak. Here's Howie Pollard on the mound. Here's the 1-2. Curveball. And a blooper with second base on LeMay. He was on base. Here's Paul Weiner. My thought is, if you stop LeMay, you stop the Lancaster team. Here's the 3-1. High and outside. 2 men on for the Amish, but they have this way. Just getting on base. Here's Pedro Guerrero. The 1-2. Grounded ball to third. Rowland to Alomar. To Keith. Double play. So excellent fielding there from Chicago, but LeMahieu is at third. DJ LeMahieu, now 32 years old. He is the face of the Amish. There's Brooke Robinson. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive straight to Lamar. Leaping catch by Roberto Alomar. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors after 3 complete. Chicago won. The Amish won. Go to the top of the 4th inning. Leading off is Mex, Keith Hernandez. He swings. Slow ball back to the mound. And an error by De Leon. And Hernandez will get to second. A throw that went out of play. So Mex is on second. And here's Von Hayes, another player of the 80s. The 2-1 from De Leon. Deep fly ball. Got a reach for the line, but Wayner will make the catch. Keith has no speed. He'll stand second. Here's big hit in Lou Boudreau at the plate. The 1-1. Grounded up the middle. Cross to his left. Fields it. Tosses the first for the out. And Hernandez moves to third. I remember last year, Lancaster had Sonny Jim Bottomley. He's there. He was an integral member of that team. But he's not playing today, folks. Score 1-1. 2 men out. Top of the 4th inning. De Leon on the mound. Yadier Molina at the plate. Here's a 2-0 changeup. And it's popped up, and Robinson will make the catch. Near the stands. After 3.5, Chicago won, Lancaster won. Battle of the big boys in the Universal. McFarland will lead off. Pollitt on the mound. Here's a 2-1. A rope down the first base line. Hernandez makes the catch. No, he doesn't. It's foul ball. We'll do it again. Pollitt gets the sign from Molina. Here's a 2-2. Struck him out. So Howie Pollitt has his third strikeout. 1 out. Next up is Max Carey, the left fielder. Batting right-handed. He's 1 for 1 today. Pollitt delivers. And there's a line drive over Hernandez. Carey will scamper around. He's looking for 3. He dives into third base. He's safe. So the throw from Hayes, a strong throw, but Carey had the wheels to get around for a triple. Hal Chase looking to knock him in. 1 out here. Tie ball game. Here's a 3-1. A little fly ball to left center. Is it enough to drive in Carey? I don't think so. Medwick will make the catch. Here's a throw home. They got him. I didn't think Carey would go, but he went for it. And Medwick gunned him down from left field. Oh, man. So we go to the top of the 5th. Bernie Williams at the plate. The 1-1. Grounded to short. Cross up with it. Throw to first, and he's out. Bernie Williams, the first man out for Chicago. Here's Hojo, Howard Johnson. The 3-2. High and outside, and De Leon's curveball off the plate. Hojo, a big threat to steal at first. He's got 90% on him right now. And Roberto Alomar 2 for 2 at the plate. Will he bunt him around? I don't know. 1 out. De Leon into his motion. Johnson going for second. He's safe. Another stolen base. That's his first stolen base for him. But in the game, I think there's about 4 or 5 now. McFarland being tested behind the plate. We know that the Lancaster team have had some problems with their catches. I think this guy, Tony Pena, is there on their bench. And I think Bernie Tebbetts is there. So I'm not sure. There was some talk of injuries to catches this season. Here's Alomar. Fly ball. That's going to be taken by Carey in left field. Max Carey, one of the best left fielders in the league. Johnson still at second. as Duffy Medwick. Now, will Joe Medwick prove to be yet another bust in this league? Played so well at Hadley Lake. One of the Gas House gang. Here's a 2-1. Shallow fly ball to center. Roy Thomas comes forward and he's under it and makes the catch to retire the side. Go to the bottom of the fifth. Hometown Fighting Amish at the plate with Monty Cross. Pollitt on the mound up to 65 pitches. Popped in the air and that'll go into the crowd. Scott Rowland at third, a great Gold Glover and Hall of Famer. We're doing it again. Pollitt looks in, gets a sign from but Molina strikes him out. Strikes him. Fourth striker for Howie Pollitt. I know GM David Lando, very high on Pollitt. Here's Roy Thomas, 1 for 2. The 3-2, high and inside. And Roy Thomas will go to the first. There's something about this Lancaster team that Night Raven has put together so annoying. They just inveigle their way onto base. Here's Pollitt against LeMahieu, the danger man. Thomas back safely. Here's the 1-2, fly ball to right center. Bernie Williams going back and makes the catch. So hello to our friends in the league. Some of who have not seen your teams yet. Haven't done any Beantown games. Any Philly games, not many anyway, not yet. They will come. Below the knees. We were just focused on the pennant runners so far. Here's Pedro Guerrero. Deep fly ball to center. Bernie goes back and makes the catch. Score 1-1, tight ball game. Then we go to the 6th inning. De Leon against Scott Rowland at the plate. So Rowland swings, long fly ball to center field, 1 away. Roy Thomas getting a lot of work in center field. Hello to Night Raven and Beantown and Midlife Crisis. To Dwayne. To Yoko, Aaron. Haven't seen their teams as much this year. We're getting to you. Jamie. Todd, we're getting to you. Here's Keith Hernandez. Swinging bunt. Robinson to his right and makes the catch. Makes the play. It's Von Hayes. 2 out now for Chicago. Top of the 6th inning. De Leon sailing along here. Giving up just 3 hits. So 2-2. Swing and a miss from Von Hayes. After 5.5, Chicago 1, Lancaster 1. And here come the Amish at the bottom of the 6th. Pollitt doing well so far. Here's the 0-1, towering fly ball to left field. Medwick with the catch. Got to remember, Medwick made that key throw to home plate in the previous inning. Here's Ed McFarlane, whose arm's been tested behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Howie Pollitt cruising along there. That's his 5th strikeout. And the fans are not happy with Ed McFarlane as he goes back to the bench. Here's the dangerous Max Carey. 2 for 2 today. The cutter from Pollitt. High fly ball. And Medwick makes the catch. So Medwick getting involved in the play. We go to the top of the 7th inning now, folks. Lou Boudreau leads off for Chicago. The 3-1. He pops it up and can't chase it. So Jose De Leon, 4-1 on the season, is looking good. Here's Yadier Molina. Molina rips it to the fly ball to deep right field, but Wayner makes the catch. This field, Hilltop Park, really good for right-hand hitters. Here's Bernie Williams. The 1-2. Deep fly ball to right center field. It could be. No, it dies as Thomas makes the catch. Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th inning. Amish and the Hornedales locked in battle 1-1. Pitcher's duel. Here's the 0-2. Pop to short. And Boudreaux has it. This is a Field of Dreams, folks. Field of Dreams, Season 7. There's Cross. He cuts it by Pop up to third. So Pollock looking really good. And here's Roy Thomas down, 1 for 2. Pollard looks in, gets a sign from Molina. Here's a full 3-0 count. And he walks him on that curveball. So 5 walks given up by Pollard as DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate. First pitch fastball up the middle, base hit. And Thomas will go to third. LeMahieu spark plug going sparking again. And here's Paul Wainer at the plate, batting left-handed. This is 31-year-old Paul Wainer. Shout out to my good friend Beatles Eternally, who loved the Wainer guys. A 3-1 count from Pollock. Missed low when he walks in, so bases loaded. The scene set for one of the Dodger legends, Pedro Guerrero. 9 home runs of the season. Can Pollock get out of this jam? The score is 1-1. Bottom of the 7th inning. The Amish trying to reassert their dominance of their division. And Chicago clawing their way up to catch the leaders in theirs. Both play in the Universal League. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Bases loaded. Grounded on the first baseline line and it's foul. We do it again. Pedro Guerrero 1 for 3. Single to right in the first. Grounded to third in the third. And flied out to deep center in the 5th. Pollard up to 120 pitches. The 2-2. Fastball on a rope straight to Boudreaux. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Pollard gets out of the jam. After 7, Chicago 1, Lancaster 1 as we go to the top of the 8th inning, folks. Jose De Leon still on the mound. Here's Hojo leading off for Chicago. The 1-1, Johnson chasing hard line drive, but straight to Paul Wainer in right field. Great play by Paul Wainer. Nice diving play. He gets up and brushes himself down and tips his hat to the crowd. Alomar, 2 for 3. Left-hand hitter as De Leon goes to work. Here's the 0-2. Fastball just below the belt, struck him out. Jose De Leon with his 4th strikeout. And that brings up Joe Medwick. 0 for 2 today. Recently acquired from Hadley Lake. The whole league was after Medwick. And he's ended up on David's plate. Let's see if he's good enough for Chicago, or sooner or later he'll find himself out of there. De Leon looks in. No, we're going to have a change, folks. David on the top steps is motioning for his Submariner, Dan the Quisenberry. So Quisenberry on the mound. And we all know his motion. 2 out here for Chicago. Medwick steps back in. Here's the 1-1. Deep fly ball. This could be it. No. Roy Thomas makes the catch at the track to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Pollard on the mound for the Amish. For Chicago, sorry. Brooks Robinson at the plate for the Amish. The 2-2. Strike 3 call. Ari Pollard continues to rake him up 6 strikeouts. Ed McFarland has had 3 strikeouts today. He's been booed by the home crowd. He's missed the throws to second. Can he do something special here? Here's a full 3-0 count. And he engineers a walk. Here come the Amish. Max Carey at the plate. He cuts. Base hit up the middle. Max Carey doing what Max Carey does. Hal Chase at the plate. A liner down the left field line, and that is foul. Pulled it foul. 2 men on here for the Amish, trying to eke out a win in a pitcher's duel. Chase steps back in. Here's the 1-2. Line drive past Alomar. McFarland is too slow. Around third. And didn't want to test out Von Hayes' arm in right field. Bases loaded. And it's Monty Cross. So Pollitt seemed to get out of another jam. Here we go. The 0-1. Infield in. Cross swings. Base hit. McFarland comes home. So the Amish go ahead 2-1. Roy Thomas at the plate. The 0-1 pops it up to the catcher. Molina takes off his mask and he gloves it for the out. Now here's a dangerous DJ LeMahieu, bases loaded. Pollitt still on the mound. Here's the 0-2 fastball, single at the middle, base hit. Carey comes home, Chase comes home, and suddenly the Amish have opened it up. Oh man, Pollitt just out there a little bit too long, folks. This is what the Amish do. They wait. You have them on the ropes, and then they come back and counterattack. That's their MO. The 0-2 from Pollitt, grounded weakly to third, rolling up, put it over to first, and he's safe. Oh, the wheels have come off Chicago here, folks. David holding his head in his hands as Pedro Guerrero steps up. Pollitt still in there. He rips a line drive up the middle, base hit. Cross comes home. LeMahieu comes home. They've taken this ball game by the throat. Pollitt still in there. The first delivery, deep fly ball to left center. Medwick has it to finally retire the side. 5 runs across in the 8th. And Quisenberry looking to close this down. Here's Scott Rowland, 0 for 2. Fly ball to left center field. Roy Thomas goes back and makes the catch. And Keith Hernandez, 0 for 2. Up next. Swing and a miss. Keith goes back, muttering darkly to the bench. Here's the final out, Von Hayes. The quiz gets a sign from McFarland. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called. Dan Quisenberry. 6-1. I didn't even know Quisenberry was on Lancaster. When did that happen? Whew, there it is. Pollitt pitched really well until he ran out of gas in the 8th inning, giving up 5 runs. That just tore it open. The man of the game for me would have been DJ LeMahieu, and Max Carey. These two seem to carry Lancaster. They are superb, and he wraps up everything else with defense. Very good, well put together team. Not superstarish. I mean, everyone's a star more or less, but in this league, but they've not got the glittering stars. But they just win, baby, win. So we come to the end of that one. Let's get back on to it. I've been going now for about 40 minutes. Let's get this party started with Edmonton up against St. Louis. It's auto, that one. And Edmonton behind Jim Cott, 9-3. Mordecai Three-Finger Brown. Is that Mordecai Brown? 2-2. Pujols, I don't know who he plays for. He traveled around the league so many times. I'm sure he's Clues player. He is. Mordecai Brown, 2-2, Caught 9-3. This team here is a team to watch. Edmonton still stride for stride with St. Louis, and they are boxing out Chicago. Here's the second part of the doubleheader. Chicago's dropped back to 26-26. Lancaster trying to create some more room between Manchester and Hagerstown. And Chicago does everybody a favor. 5-4. They win behind us. That must be Roger McDowell against maybe Ken Daly. Williams with a 4-4 run. Wow. So that series has opened up this a little bit here. Thank you, David. And we go to the Thursday to 6 as I try to get my mouth moist. That's sort of rude. Here we are, D-Gens and T-Ville. The D-Gens 8-1 over TJ Harder with the win. Pierce with a loss. Ty Cobb with his 10th home run of the season. Florence Hadley Lake. Lopat 4-4, Finley 1-1, so Lopat gets a win. And we will do Beantown and Philly. Now then, here's my prediction. These two are not out of it by a long shot. I predict that Beantown and Philadelphia will end in either the first position or the third position. One will be number 1, one will be number 3. I just think Beantown have been a bit unlucky. But here we go. I will do the Beantown game. And then we'll wrap up with these on the 8th. So I'll quickly sail through this one. Let's get the chance to them to see their teams. See them in action. This is Mark's team. Here we go. Lefty Gomez, folks. Versus Mike Hampton, 2 left-handers. Going today. We haven't seen the new revamped Beantown. Welcome everybody, this is MV again, broadcasting yet another game from the Field of Dreams. We are in the Oakland Coliseum for tonight's game between Beantown and Philly. Lefty Gomez takes the mound for Beantown. He's got 9 starts of the year, 5-4 with an ERA of 4.58. This is his 3rd start against the Philly Iceman. He's 1-1 with a 2.12 against Philadelphia. He'll be opposed by Mike Hampton for Philly. He's made 10 starts in the year, 3-4, with an ERA of 5.07. His 3rd start against Beantown. He doesn't do well. He's 0-1 with a 5.4 ERA against Beantown. It's 75 degrees here, wind speed 8 miles per hour in from left field. We are at 1989 Oakland Coliseum. I'll be a little quicker with this one, but we haven't seen these guys for a while. A quick look behind the plate for Philly. John Bateman from 1966. At first, Ryan Howard from 2008. Overrated is Ryan Howard. At second base, this is another spark plug. We just saw DJ LeMahieu. In my opinion, this is one of the better ones as well. Chase Utley. At shortstop, George freaking Davis. Little in-joke between myself and mid-left. At third, Connie Lansford. Left field, there he is, Ricky Henderson. Center field, Jimmy Wynn. And a longtime member of this franchise in its various forms and names, Reggie Jackson, who may be the only one there from season 1 on this team. Mike Hampton goes on the mound. In his real season, he pitched 239 innings, gave up only 206 hits, with 177 strikeouts. And leading off for Beantown will be Indian Bob Johnson. Now, the Beantown Bombers in their own home park are, well, I call them the Bombers actually, they are superb with their hitting. Let's see how they fare today in Oakland. That buck remains. The 1-2 from Hampton. Ground to third. Lansford. Grounder over the first, 1 away. Here's Michael Ordonez. Lazy fly ball to left field. And Ricky Henderson catches it to retire Ordonez. 2 away. Here's Ken Williams, who's been an absolute star in this league. Not average this season. Maybe that's one of the reasons they're not as good as they have been. But here we go. The pitch. Change up. Hard grounder past George freaking Davis. And that's a base hit for Ken Williams. Brings up Al Rosen having a terrible time at the plate. Batting cleanup. 26-year-old Al Rosen from 1950s, going backwards. He had a good 53, as we all know. He's getting into Ken Keltner territory, as far as I'm concerned. Hampton with the pitch. Change up. Ground along the third base line. Lansford up with it with a second. They get their man. Utley with the play at second. Go to the bottom of the first. Quick look at who's in the ballpark for Beantown. Behind the plate, Ernie Witt from 1989. At first, Frank the Crime Dog McGriff from 1989. Second base, Nelson Liriano, another one from 1989. This team looks like it's been revamped. Trevor Story from 2020 is it short. At third, Al Rosen from 1950. Left field, Ken Williams, one of the most underrated players, I believe, of all time. He is in 1921. Indian Bob Johnson, I believe that is, in 1937. And in right field, a more modern day player, Maglio Ordonez from 2001. Let's do it as Ricky Henderson steps to the plate. Ricky crouches. He's ready. Lefty Gomez on the mound from 1934. Here's a 2-2 curveball. Big swing and miss from Ricky. And Ricky sits down and Gomez gets the first punch out. Here's Harry Hellman, the big star for Philly. Big star in this league. The cutter popped it up to short. And Trevor Story will make the catch. And that's 2 away. Connie Lansford batting number 3. He chases it. Line drive for a base hit. He got hold of that one, but it stayed low. And Connie Lansford on base for Philadelphia. Brings up the overrated Ryan Howard in the cleanup spot. Lansford back in at third. It's Ryan Howard. Pitch out. There goes Lansford. Witt throws to second. He's safe. It's good to see these two teams from the Global League get some attention. It's Ryan Howard. Stroey on the outside corner strikes out. So Leslie Gomez gets out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 complete, Beantown nothing, Philly nothing. We go to the top of the second, and it's Frank, the Big Hurt Thomas, at the DH spot. Leading off. Hampton kicks and fires. Shallow fly ball, and Wynn will make the catch for the out. Fred the Crime Dog McGriff, yet another Beantown guy, just not hitting for average. There's the 0-2, he rips it! But it's a shallow fly ball in right center. Reggie Jackson adjusts his sunglasses, and that's 2 away. There's Trevor Story, again another one batting under 200 for the season. Here's the 1-2, he strikes out. What is going on in Beantown? We go to the bottom of the second as Bateman comes to the plate, the catcher. The pitcher from Gomez is blooped to left field for a base hit, so Bateman is on. Brings up George Davis. The 1-2, Davis cuts and misses. 1 out. And Chase Utley at the plate. He's their spark plug. Line up the middle, as I said. Oh, what a play by Liriano. Diving catch like Superman. And up he gets, throws to double up Bateman. What a play. A great play by Nelson Liriano. And we go now to the top of the third, and it's Ernie Witt. Batting just 216. I mean, look at these batting averages. What is going on in Beantown? He swings. Hampton. So the story in Beantown. Oh, we got an injury here, folks. Hampton limping after that throw, but he's staying in the game. The story in Beantown is what's happened to their bats. This is a season, by the way, when they've got Hal Newhouser and Dizzy Trout, who have been through this league before and pitched exceptionally well. Beantown, let's just imagine. If it goes to average, that means that they're going to have a massive swing, which is what I keep saying. I'm certain they're going to be right at the top. But don't listen to MV's predictions, because I predict to win the World Series every year. Here's Liriano. Ground ball back to the pitcher, Lampton over the first. Let's just see how Beantown bats fare today. Look at Bob Johnson. I mean, what is going on? 159, 4 home runs. It's as if Steve has gone into the file and tampered. I'm just kidding, Steve. Here's the 0-2. Swings from his heels. Base hit. Nice to see. Let's see if we can will those Beantown bats to life. Although midlife crisis, I'm not being biased. I just like to see those batting. I mean, it's terrible. Shocking. Here's Hampton on the mound as Ordonez comes to the plate. 2 out here. Change up. The miss inside. So Beantown getting some action going. As I start to throw some shade at their batting, all of a sudden they've got 2 men on, but it's 2 out. Ken Williams at the plate. Hampton with a 3-1 split finger. Williams cuts on the up to Utley, who gets to Howard. So easily fielded by Utley, and that's the end. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Crafty lefty Gomez on the mound, and Jimmy Wynn at the plate. Here's the 3-1. Curveball high and outside, and Wynn will go to first. And here's Reggie Jackson. Runner on first. Wynn going for second. Here's a throw from Ernie Witt. He got him. Big tag from Story. He tagged him hard. There's 1 out. Good play by Trevor Story and Ernie Witt. Jackson steps back in, adjusts his helmet. He's ready. Lefty on lefty. Here's Gomez. Hard liner straight to second, and Liriano will make the catch. 2 away. At the plate, Ricky Henderson. Here's the 3-1. High and inside, and hey, guess what? Ricky's on base, folks. Ricky Henderson, a big chance to steal. Harry Heilman at the plate. Here's a pitch, and Henderson going. Went down to second, and he's safe. Ricky Henderson with his 10th steal of the year. Here's Harry Heilman. The 0-2 in there at the knees. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3 complete, Beantown nothing. The Iceman nothing. There's Rosen. Ground ball between 3rd and short. Davis to his right, lots of time. Oh, the first got him. And that brings up Frank Thomas. Grounded up the middle. Utley. 2 away. Beantown's bats. Come on, wake up, wake up. He strikes out. So Hampton doing his work. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Carney Lansford at the plate. Here's the 1-1. Grounded to the left side. Base hit for Carney. Here's Ryan Howard. Throw to first. Lansford is safe. Here's Ryan Howard. Oh, they're watching Lansford. Some boos from the crowd. Lansford is safe. Here's the Ryan Howard at the plate. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Lefty Gomez with a strikeout. Gets his 5th strikeout already. It's John Bateman, the catcher for Philly. Curveball. There goes Lanford down to second. Witt with a throw. Safe. Carney Lanford with a head first slide. Safe at second. He's got 7 stolen bases. Nice double act with Ricky Henderson. Bateman steps back in. He's 1 for 1. There's the 0-1. Line drive between first and second. Lansford will stop at 3rd. It could have gone home, but Maglio Ordonez in right field with a 9-arm stopped him. Chance here for Philadelphia, but the light-hitting George Davis at the plate. Gomez is ready. Here's the first pitch. Shallow fly ball. Ordonez has it. Will Lansford tag against that 9-arm? He does. Throw home. Safe. So Carney Lansford scores the first runs for the scrappy Philadelphia Iceman. Here's Chase Utley, 0 for 1. Runner to first, and that's Bateman. Don't got much speed. Gomez with the 0-2 strikes him out. Lefty Gomez with his 6th strikeout. But now we go to the top of the 5th inning. Mike Hampton faces Trevor Story. The 1-2 to Story. Change up. Pops it up to short. Davis calls for it. And that's one away. Top of the 5th inning here goes. Guys and Iceman lead 1-0. Here's Ernie Witt. He swings. Very deep fly ball to center field. This one could go. No, what a play by Ricky Henderson on the track. So much speed. 2 away. Nelson Liriano batting 156. This is an anemic offense. He tries to bunt, gets it down. At this moment, they'll try anything. They need to wake the bats up. Wake up, bats. Wake up. Lifted to Reggie Jackson. And that's out number 3. So Beantown go down limply. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. Luckily, they got Lofty Gomez pitching a beaut. As Steve Tate plays part of exile. Here's Wynn. Ground base hit up the middle. And now we have Reggie Jackson at the plate. Wynn at first. Wynn going for second. Went down he's safe. So Jimmy Wynn with his 3rd stolen base. Reggie Jackson at the plate. Here's Reggie. Swings. Down the first base line. Frederick Griff will pick it up. Foul. 1-0. Tight ball game. Reggie Jackson. Line drive by Reggie Jackson over Story's head. And Wynn will come home. No. He will stay. And now it's up to Ricky Henderson. 0-1. Nobody out there for Philly. Fastball. Shallow fly ball to the left field line. That's foul. Ken Williams will watch that going to the stands. Ricky steps back in. Here it comes. Fastball. He swings. Fly ball to left field. This one's high. This one's deep. Ken Williams has it. Wynn will try and score. And Wynn will score 2-0 Philly. So Gomez against Heilman. Heilman goes on. So 2 men on for Philadelphia here. 1 out. Carney Lansford's 2 for 2 at the plate. Full count. Low. Bases loaded. So lefty Gomez. Maybe he's getting a little tired now. He's only thrown 68 pitches. And here comes Ryan Howard. The pitch, and he pops it up. Another big fan of Ryan Howard, me. And that's 2 out. Here's John Bateman at the plate. Bases loaded. Ball, and he walks him home, so Reggie walks home. 3-0 Iceman. So all of a sudden, Lefty Gomez comes in all kinds of trouble. There's the 1-0 deep fly ball by George Davis. Ken Williams makes the catch to retire the side. I was getting excited there. Let's see if we can get these bats working for Beantown. Bob Johnson at the plate. Split finger. Base hit to right center, so Bob Johnson getting his average up. Here's Maglio Adonis. Maglio 0-1 today. Mike Hampton on the mound. Payoff pitch from Hampton. Adonis swings and there's a pop-up. A foul. Mike Hampton has had 2 strikeouts so far. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out on the inside part of the plate. Hampton rung him up there for his 3rd strikeout. Ken Williams steps in. 1 man on for Beantown in desperate need of hits. The runner on. Here's a changeup. Ground up the middle. Davis to Utley. Not in time for the double play. I was saying, Mark, if you're looking for a shortstop, I've got one for you. A hitting shortstop. Here's Al Rosen, 0 for 2. Throw to first. And Rosen swings. Blooper to left field, and Ken Williams at third. And now Frank Thomas at the plate. Big hitting Frank Thomas. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. What a play by Utley. So they get the out. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 5.5, Philadelphia 3, Beantown nothing. Chase Utley pops it up to short. Lefty Gomez still on the mound for Beantown. The bottom of the 6th, he's still pitching. Jimmy Wynn, 1 for 1. Ground up between third and short. Great play by Rosen. To McGriff, what a play by Al Rosen at third. There's Reggie Jackson. Curveball. This is a deep fly ball. This one is gone. No, it curves foul. Wow. The chalkboard needs adjusting, man. The 1-2. And Jackson took strike 3. Not what he was looking for. 3 out. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6 complete. Philadelphia 3. Beantown nothing. Top of the 7th now. Fred McGriff batting just 197. He does have 12 home runs though. He's 0 for 2 today. The 2-2. Line drive base hit, so maybe they're just beginning to wake up in this game. That's their 5th hit of the ball game. Trevor Story 0 for 2. He pokes at it. High pop up to short. So nobody out here. Top of the 7th. Mike Hampton up to 100 pitches for the Philly team. As Ernie Witt is at the plate. The 1-2. Well hit fly ball to the right. This could go. No. Reggie Jackson makes the catch near the wall. My God, these two teams are defensive. The 1-2. Line fly ball to the right by Liriano. Jackson makes the catch. It's up to 6.5. Philadelphia 3. Beantown nothing. And Ricky Henderson. It's a rope up the middle base hit. Here's Harry Harmon. Time on Henderson going for second. He's safe. So Philly trying to consolidate this lead. Here's Harmon. They're putting Harmon on. Connie Lansford at the plate. Low and inside, so Gomez walks again. So Beantown, not sure what's going on here. Ryan Howard at the plate. We're out to visit Gomez. I know Mark was looking forward to this season. It's a 2-2. Howard swings, strikes out. That's one away though. Base is still loaded. Crowd beginning to boo. 2-1 count. Fly ball down the left field line by Bateman. This one is... oh, caught by Williams. Henderson will score. It's now 4-0 Philly. George Davis at the plate. Deep fly ball to left field. Ken Williams is going back and makes the catch. Oh, he bobbles it. But he bobbled it, but he held on to it. So after 7 complete, Philadelphia 4, Beantown nothing. Mike Hampton still on the mound for Philly. Here's Indian Bob Johnson. And now finally another change, a change coming in. And Robin Ventura playing third. Johnson steps in. Here's Hampton. Change up. Ground to third. Ventura up with it over to first. For 1 out. Here's Ordonez. High and tight from Hampton. And he walks in. Come on, Beantown. Come on, Beantown. Here's Ken Williams. 212 hitting. Here's the 0-2. Shallow fly ball to left center. That won't do it. And Ricky Henderson drifts in and makes the catch. Basket catch by Ricky Henderson. 2 away. Mike Hampton just sailing along here as easy as Sunday morning. Al Rosen at the plate. Here's the 3-2. Oh, a changeup was in the dirt. Nice block by Bateman. Says 2 men on for Beantown. Frank Thomas steps in. He's 0 for 3. Batting just 188 on the season. 2.5 months in. The 0-2. Here's a swing. Right back up the middle. That's more like it. A throw home and Mardones is safe at the plate. Frank Thomas has had a single. Finally, Beantown get a run on the board. And now, midlife crisis is looking to pull Mike Hampton. And the dominant closer Armando Benitez is coming in to pitch. I had a good look at him the other day. I'd like him in my bullpen midlife. Maybe we could work something out before the vultures descend. Here's Brent McGriff. The 2-2 inside on the black strike came out. Armando Benitez meaning business. Bottom of the 8th. Chase Utley at the plate. The 1-2. The heater. Grounded to Story. Oh, the first. Lefty Gomez still out there. 120 pitches. Here's Jimmy Wynn. The 1-0. High fly ball. This one is gone. Jimmy Wynn takes Lefty Gomez out of here. Wow. Home run number 6, and that's 5-1 Philly. This one's over, folks. Lefty Gomez has been left out there to get shelled. And now we have Dwayne Ward finally coming into pitch. Here's Reggie Jackson. Breaking ball. Fly ball down the right field line by Reggie. Ordonez chases it into the crowd out of play. We'll do it again. 1 man out. Iceman lead 5-1. They're trying to get their season in a contending. Both these teams in the same division. Fastball strike 3. Ward rings him up. Here's Harry Holman and Ricky Henderson with Holman on deck. The 3-2 pitch to Ricky. Outside, and Ricky gets a walk. So 2 steals already today. Let's see what he does here. Great threat. Heilman at the plate. A good jump for Ricky. Witt fires down. Safe. Ricky Henderson with his 12th stolen base of the season. His 3rd today. But he's still 3rd. 2 out for Philly. Here's Harry Heilman. Heilman having a quiet season so far. 3-0 from Ward outside. He was very careful with Harry Heilman. Here's Robin Ventura. Witt will go out and talk to Ward. There's a 2-2. Late cold strike. So Philadelphia 5. Beantown 1. We go to the top of the 9th inning. And Armando Benitez on the mound to wrap it up. Unless we see something miraculous from the anemic hitting Beantown Bombers. I'm not sure of the Beantown Bombers today. Here's Story. A 3-2 count. Swing and a miss. Armando Benitez bringing the heat. 96 miles an hour on that fastball. Ernie Witt. 0 for 3. Here's the 1-2. He swings. Chopper up the middle. Utley goes to his right. Fields it. Throw to first for the out. 2 out. Chase Utley has had a great play today. And we saw Liriano make a great play for Beantown at second. 1 out away from closing this game as Liriano comes to the plate. The 1-1. It's a splitter. Slow up in the 3rd. Ventura goes to first. Not in time. What a hustle by Liriano. So still hope, although it's slim, as Indian Bob Johnson comes to the plate. He's 2 for 4 today. Benitez trying to wrap up the game. Here's the 1-1. And it's a deep fly ball to right field, and that one is gone. The Beantown Bombers. Yeah, that's it, baby. That's more like it. Yeah, baby, yeah. Sorry, midlife, but I gotta root for Mark on that one. It must be painful. The home run to right field by Indian Bob Johnson. And it's 5-3. But there are 2 out here at the top of the ninth. So Benitez gives up a big tater. And it's Maglio Adonis 0 for 2. Full count. Down and tight. And he walks him. So Benitez is getting his cojones felt up here. And it looks as if midlife crisis has seen enough. As dangerous Ken Whitten. Now he's a tying run at the plate. And they're bringing in Dennis Eckersley. Well, that's it over then, surely. Dennis Eckersley on the mound. This is Dennis Eckersley from 1989. Another summer. Sound of the funky drummer. Alright, 35-year-old Dennis Eckersley. Throw to first, and Adonis is safe. Now, Adonis is a threat to steal. Williams is a good hitter normally and a power hitter. Ken Eckersley wrapped this up finally. The 2-1. Ground up the middle, and that's an easy play for Utley. And that ends it. Interesting ending, but Philadelphia 5, Beantown 3. My prediction is those 2 teams will be thereabouts. They've just had a slow start. So there we go. That was interesting right at the end. Mike Hampton gets the win to go to 4 for 4. 4 and 4. Lefty Gomez was pitching well. And then blew it. He got blown up. Gave 5 earned runs in the end. Mike Hampton pitched a beaut. 7.2 in his pitch, 6 hits. 1 earned run. So, that was the end of that one. Let's finish up the week, shall we? Got a couple of games in today. I think I did 2 or 3, I think. So, we're going to bring up to the 8th. I'm not going to play anymore. Just going to sim them out. St. Louis going to Edmonton. This is a tight race here. If you're a newcomer to the channel and you're not sure what we're doing, it's the Field of Dreams. It's season 7. It's a draft league. Well, we pick from 3 or 4 seasons, I can't remember which. And we have 2 chances to pick. So we get essentially 2 teams that come into the league. You're only allowed to keep 15 players on your roster every season, though. It's pretty much a keeper league. It's fun. It's so much fun. Here we go. St. Louis, Edmonton. The Big Bad Wolves, St. Louis wins 11-8. Tessero, their new secret weapon. 2-0. Cam Minutes, loss. My team, Manchester, J.R. Richard against Rube Waddell. That's a strikeout city there. Manchester with the win, 9-0. I'm having a good roll here. Richards 4-2, Waddell 3-6. Smokey Burgess, baby, 8th home run. Florence and Hadley Lake. Florence 4, Hadley Lake 3. Cliff Lee goes to 1-7. Hughes 6-5. We go to the 7th. We're going to wrap it up on the 8th. Chicos, who are leading their division. Let's see how they do against T-ville, who is a former World Series, I think it's season 6 or 5, got to the World Series. T-ville with the victory. McGinnity with a loss. McGinnity can win or lose. He's a really strange pitcher. Beantown, we've just been talking about Beantown. There comes their bats coming alive. Trevor Story, their 5th home run. We'll keep an eye on this Beantown team. Cleveland, who Todd beat. If Todd has got some great talent on that Cleveland team. Todd likes to, he's been in the league consistently. Always contributes. But I wonder sometimes if he really got going. I think the league would be scared to death of Todd. St. Louis or Hagerstown. So St. Louis looking to stay ahead of Edmonton. Hagerstown looking to continue to breathe down Manchester's neck. St. Louis wins behind Smith. Uhara gets the loss for Hagerstown. Must have blown it. Lancaster, San Francisco. Nooch, San Francisco. Now, Nooch is a world champion from season 5. Not sure what's happening to him. Night Raven is a dangerous hombre. Night Raven's team wins behind Wake Hoyt, bunting with the loss. San Francisco got into a spin. Lehigh had the Lake. Lehigh, the traditional villain of the league. He's kind of like the Yankees of the league. Poor imitation of the Yankees, I might add. Against Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake beats them. Well done. Nice one, Hadley Lake. 4-3. This is great to see the genius trader that is Will Toole taking down Lehigh. Amazing against Washington. Who knows? Hey, listen. Will may have a secret that we don't know, because look at him now. Amazing 5, Washington 7. So Jamie keeping in touch there. Only 12.5 games back. Chicago, Crystal Lake. Chicago like to hang in there. They don't, as they lose to Tom Candiani. Joe Horton with his first loss. Degens and Vegas. Bernie is a sly operator, former champion, and he is looking to build for next season, we believe. And he's got Ralph Kiner, guys. Watch out. Ooh. And then we got Degens, who's Mike, plotting for victory this year. Here we go. Mike's team comes out on top. Chandler with the win. Ty Cobb gets his 11th home run of the season. So we go down to the last day of the sim. Oh, geez, there's a big game right here. I can't play it, though. I can't watch that. There's too much tension. Beantown versus Cleveland. Here we go, Beantown. Beantown win again. The Bats have come alive. Mitchell with the 11th home run of the season. Henke with the win. Lehigh Hadley Lake. Lehigh with the win. Adams with behind Adams 9-3. Frank Sweet Music Viola with the loss. Chico's T-Will. Chico's looking to stay ahead of the fast-closing Degens. They lose to resurgent T-Will. T-Will have Babe Ruth on that team. Florence Philly. This should be a win for Philly. It isn't, as Florence beat Philadelphia. Well, Midlife will not like that. He needs to be in that race. St. Louis and Hagerstown. Once again, St. Louis trying to stay ahead of Edmonton. Hagerstown trying to stay on Manchester's tail. And St. Louis gets a bit more breathing space, just a little bit, as Kevin Brown takes him to victory. Larry with a loss. Robinson, 3-5. I don't know which Robinson that is. San Francisco, Lancaster. What has happened to San Francisco? They go into Hilltop and they win behind Smokey Joe Wood. LaSalle with the loss. Cross has his 10th home run for Lancaster in a losing effort. Amazings in Washington. Washington, Jamie's Rick Willis with third win of the season. Chicago, Crystal Lake. Chicago, desperate to stay in touch. They do with Trevor Bauer's second win of the season. Maddox 2-8. Medwick goes 3-for-5 to get that average going. This is a big game. Let's do this one first. Degens in Vegas. Now then, do I want to... I could do my own game, can't I? Don't know how many people are here. 6. Should I just do this last one? It's my own team. I haven't seen it for a while. What the hell? Let's play. It's Jeff's team. We want to show a lot of Jeff's team as well. They are the team to beat. Here we go. Manchester, Edmonton. As I take a sip of cold tea. It's coffee. Here we go. We're going to do this one real quick. Bruce Howard, or this guy I don't really watch, versus Dave Boswell, as the Red Bolts seek to play and temper the upstart Express. This should be a good one, folks. The last game of my broadcast, as the Red Bulls 28-19. They're always contending, always exciting. Manchester Red Bulls, that's my team. But the Express, that's Jeff Hunter's team, have come out of nowhere. Some not desperate, some brilliant trading, and he has built a winner this year. We've been predicted to see Jeff at the top table in baseball for a while. I think he's here to stay. But let's see if the Red Bolts can chop him down to size. I'll set the game up quite nicely. Bruce Howard going in for the Red Bolts. He's 2-0. He's from the 1966 White Sox. And he's up against somebody called Dave Boswell, who I don't know much about. Apologies. Let's see who we got in the field for the Edmonton Express. Chasing down St. Louis. Gabby Hartnett behind the plate from 1934. Don Mattingly from 1986 at first. He is Mr. Danger. Second base, Charlie Gehringer, who's 31 years old, from 1934. Derek Jeter, who I think is the all-time hits leader in our league. He's been there for 6 seasons or 7 seasons. And he's going backwards in years. He's going to get a few good more years to come. 2002 Derek Jeter. At third base, Jose Ramirez from 2020. Left fielder, former Red Bolt, Sherry McGee. He's only 26 and he's going forwards, so he's still got a few seasons to come. In center field, one of two DiMaggio brothers who are playing today. Dom DiMaggio, again, drafted by the Red Bulls this season, traded away a long time ago, from 1946. And in right field, Mr. Intensity himself, from 1999, Paul O'Neill. Behind the plate, and leading off for Manchester, Turkey Mike Donlan, batting .356. Let me adjust my glasses, hang on. Yeah, .356, 8 home runs, 32 ribbies. Here we go. The 1-2. Turkey Mike hits that high to Don DiMaggio. I apologize in advance for any excitement you may see from me in this game and a bit of bias towards my Red Bolts. I can't help it. Here's on Adrian Beltre. Grounded, he's third and short. Jeter backhands it, throws across the diamond. 2 out. Here's Master Melvin Melott, batting .282. Melt DHing for the Red Bolts this year. He strikes out, and that's 1-2-3. Boswell takes care of the Red Bolts. Now here's a man I'm not too sure of, Bruce Howard. He's 2-0 on the season, but he has got a 5.6 ERA. He does play at Coors, but even so, I'm not sure about him. It's one of Bernie's cast-offs. They normally do pretty well, but we'll see. Behind the plate today, Smokey Burgess, long-term project for the Red Bolts. At first base, Ripper Collins. At second base, Joe Morgan from 1972. Ripper Collins, by the way, is from 1934. And Smokey Burgess going forward is 1956. At shortstop, Elvis Andrus. A very young Elvis Andrus going forward at 2012. At third, the veteran Adrian Beltre from 2014. In left field, Turkey Mike Donnelly from 1905. In center field, the Yankee Clipper himself, Joe DiMaggio, the 23-year-old version, in 1937. And in right field, one of the big afros of the 1970s, one of the Dodgers and Red Sox. I think he also was a free agent somewhere else. Reggie Smith from 1974, going forwards. Bruce Howard on the mound from 1966. Here we go. Sherry McGee at the plate. The 0-2. Shot the fly ball. Don't like the speed of that one. That one came off the bat too well. Foul. Foul again. McGee getting his contact. Ooh, three fouls in a row. As Howard is challenging him here, and McGee's fighting it off. McGee chases it. Oh, shit. Excuse my language. YouTube, do not give me a strike. Oh, man. I knew it was bad news when he was fighting them off. Home run. Sherry McGee. Wow. Home run, Charlie Gehringer, back-to-back home runs. Oh, my doubts about Bruce Howard have taken hold here. Paul O'Neill. Well, only one out here, and it's done Mattingly. Oh my god, this is going to be a ton nightmare. I should have simmed it. Well hit fly ball to right center. Oh my god. 3 home runs. This Edmonton team. Wait a second. Wait a second. I smell a rat here somewhere. Here's Jose Ramirez. He cuts. And that's that. So Reggie Smith leads off for the Red Bulls. Inning number 2. Roller to Geringer at second. Geringer has it. Smith is out by an eyelash. Here's Joe DiMaggio. High fly ball to left. Red Bulls trail 3-0. Edmonton really are a dangerous team. Especially in this ballpark. I have a ballpark, but my God. Ripper Collins continues to struggle at the plate. As we go to the bottom of the second inning. Derek Jeter grounds to Andrus. The throw to Collins. Don DiMaggio swings. Base hit. So Howard getting touched up here. DiMaggio going for second. Safe. 4 stolen base by Don DiMaggio. 1 out. It's Gabby Hartnett. This is a great start by Edmonton. Swing and a miss. And finally Howard gets that ball over for a strikeout. Out. Howard had a big tussle with Sherry McGee, and McGee took it out of here. Here's Burgess. High fly. That's going to be caught by O'Neill in right field. 1 away. Great play by Paul O'Neill. Nice diving catch. He seemed to have it easily. Grounded up the middle. Boswell has it over to Mattingly. They get him. Shallow fly ball to right. O'Neill has it. So go to the bottom of the third already. Geringer walks. And Paul O'Neill steps up. Mr. Intensity. He's the guy that brings all that drive. A blooper to the right side. Base hit. Here come Edmonton. Base hit for Mattingly. Oh my God, they're like a metronome. Nobody out here for Edmonton. This is a shellacking on the way here for the Red Bulls. Tommy swings. Deep fly ball to right field. Reggie Smith has it. And it's 4-0 Edmonton. Oh my God, Jeff is blowing the doors off here. Fly to center field. And that's 1 away. 2 away. 2 men on for Edmonton here. They are the rising stars of the league. Jeter swings. Ground to Ripper Collins. To Howard. Got him. So go to the top of the 4th inning. Flown by as Turkey Mike steps up. Donlin swings. Tapper to second. Geringer to Mattingly. 1 away. That's Adrian Beltre. Swings. Fly ball to deep center field. Don DiMaggio covers the earth, and that's 2 away. Ott strikes out. So the Red Bulls looking very anemic here today. And Howard struggling on the mound. He's going to be out of there very soon. Low and outside. Not very impressed with this guy. Here's Hartnett. Shallow fly ball on the left field line. Turkey Mike has it and makes the catch. (3-1). Weak fly ball down the left field line. Davey Stunlin chases in the stands. Sherry McGee 1 for 2. He calls all the trouble. Set the tone. DiMaggio going for second. There's a throw from Smokey. Safe. Charlie Gehringer, 1 for 1. Shallow fly ball to right center field. And Reggie Smith has it. 4-0. Edmonton lead. Wow. There's Reggie Smith. And a frozen rope to left center field. Base hit. This could be 2. It is 2. So the Red Bulls get their first hit here in the 5th inning. Here we go. Joe DiMaggio struggling at the plate. He swings. Deep fly ball to left field. That's gone. Joe DiMaggio brings back 2 for the Red Bulls. And that might break him out of his slump. Here is Ripper Collins. He's been struggling as of late, Ripper. And that's a strikeout for Boswell. 4th strikeout. Here's Smokey Burgess. And a blooper by Smokey, straight to Gehringer. 2 away. Brings up Elvis Andrus. It's a pop-up. And there's Paul O'Neill. O'Neill swings. Deep fly ball. Gone. I think that is the end of Bruce Howard. Wow, the Edmonton boys have come to play today. Howard should be out of there any minute now. Here's Danny Darwin. As Don Mattingly comes to the plate. Score is 5-2 Edmonton. Strike 3 called. It's better. I think I've seen enough of Howard for the season. The 1-1. And a blooper with first and second over Morgan's head. Here's Jose Ramirez. High and tight, gets past Burgess. Now, Danny Darwin's a solid performer for Manchester this season. He's 2-0 with a 2.80 ERA. That's pitching in cores. Here we go. Here's the 2-3-2. High, he walks him. And there's Derek Jeter. 2 out. Ramirez going for second. Here's a throw from Smokey. He's safe. Stolen base number 11 for Jose Ramirez. The 0-1 struck him out. That's what Danny Darwin does. We played 5. Edmonton 5. Manchester 2. Here's Joe Morgan batting at the bottom of the order for Manchester Red Bulls, but leading off this inning. Cutter swings. Line drive, base hit. Both these two teams know how to put runs on the board. I think they are 1 and 2 in the league. Manchester lead Edmonton just in runs per game. Here's Mike Donlin. Donlin swings, popped up. I think Edmonton, though, are the better team. Oh, God. Adrian Beltre. 0-1. Shot to the right side. Base hit. Beltre continues to have a great season. And Morgan is safe at third. Brings up Master Melvin to be the tying run at the plate. Unless my math is wrong yet. Here's the 0-2. Looks at strike 3. That's what he didn't need. Boswell, clutch. And he brings up Reggie Smith. Oh, fly deep down the left field line. But good play by Sharon McGee in the corner. This game's not over. There's Danny Darwin. Grounded to Beltre. He fluffs it. And DiMaggio is safe at first. I think he would have been safe anyway. Basing up the middle. Manchester do not want to waste Danny Darwin. And Burgess is going to speak to him now. Because we need him for other games. First and second occupied. Struck him out. That's what Danny Darwin does. Here's Charlie Gehringer at the plate. Now, Manchester haven't delivered and they don't have a big bullpen. So we don't want to bring in anyone else. Oh, outside on the black. Danny Darwin with a strikeout. He has been the one shining light in that bullpen, along with Dave Smith. Here's a 2-1 fastball. And that's ripped into left field. Donlin will get it. And DiMaggio will come home. 6-2. Yep, Darwin's looking tired. Here's the 0-2. Line drive straight to second. So it's Edmonton 6, Manchester 2. And Joe DiMaggio will lead off the top of the 7th inning. I can't believe it's the top of the 7th already. A 2-0. Grounds Garinger. And they get him. Ripper Collins. Swings. It's a pop-up. And Bogey Burgess. High. Burgess will walk to first. Here's Elvis Andrus, who tends to be a clutch hitter. The 1-1. Shallow fly ball to right center. Dom DiMaggio will make the catch to retire the side. Go to the bottom of the 7th. So still got Darwin in it. I hope they change him. As Jim Thome comes to the plate. And Darwin strikes out Thome. Darwin, in a short 2 innings, has struck out 5. He's in relief. Fly towards left center. This game may mess up the bullpen for Manchester. We don't need this right there. Here's the 1-2. Deep drive towards left field. Donlin has it. So Danny Darwin continues to shut down the Edmonton bats, albeit slightly. Manchester need to capitalize as here comes Joe Morgan. Has he got the speed? He does. Beats the throw from Ramirez. Joe is a threat to steal, and here's the top of the order for Manchester. Donlin and Beltran Ott. Donlin swings. Fly to right center. It's not his day today. He's now 0 for 4. Adrian Beltre. Man on first. Here's the 0-1. Base hit between third and short. Beltre continues to rake for Manchester. 2 men on, 1 man out. No lead is impossible for this team. Here's Melot, 0 for 3. He needs to get going. Boswell has been his daddy today. Here's the 0-2. Art cuts and it's popped up to third, and he continues to shackle Melot. 2 out. 2 out, 2 men on, and Reggie Smith at the plate. He's 1 for 3. On a wild pitch. So Boswell losing his grip there. And Morgan will go to third and Beltre to second. And Smith has another chance. In the dirt and inside, and the bases are loaded. And that sets up Joe DiMaggio, who is already 1 for 3 with a home run. Joe with a slow start, but does have 12 home runs and does lead the league in RBIs. They need a big swing. Manchester needs it now. Boswell. Here we go. 0-2 count. Shallow fly ball, and Dom DiMaggio will catch his brother and make the catch to retire the side. To go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Darwin has got to be taken out of it at some point. Come on, Manchester. Finally, Jim DeShays comes in to pitch. And Dom DiMaggio is at the plate. The 1-2. DiMaggio swings. Nice play by Morgan. And that's that. DeShays. And Harnick got a hold of this one. This one is gone. Edmonton flexing their muscles today and beating down the Red Bolts into a pulp. Jeff Hunter has put me over his knees. I said, take this. Larry Anderson now comes in from the bullpen. Using up their bullpen at the same time. McGee to Collins. Out. 2 out. Charlie Gehringer at the plate. Single up the middle, and this team continues to hit. This is their 13th hit of the ball game. 12. Paul O'Neill at the plate. Oh my God. Deep fly ball on right field, but Reggie Smith has it. I thought that one was gone. So now we come down to the 9th. Ripper Collins, who struggled at the plate, 0 for 3. Boswell going for the complete game. Ripper swings and misses like a corkscrew and corkscrews himself into the dust. He's gone. Smokey strikes out 2 strikes. Boswell's been outstanding. 7 strikeouts for Dave Boswell. Last out of the inning, Elvis Andrus, 8-game hitting streak on the line. The 1-2. Ground into Jose Ramirez. And that takes care of the Red Bolts. Express Jeff Hunter. If you're out there, you got a hell of a team. 7-2. Howard was knocked out early, and that was really what caused the big damage. That was terrible in that first inning. Back-to-back home runs. Sharon McGee and Charlie Gehringer. Excellent play by this team. This team may win it all, folks. They may win it all. Oh. So, I think I've come to the end of a long stream that took us to Saturday the 8th. And that, folks, is where we'll park it for now. So, I just want to thank those who came in. There was about 8 of you at one point. And that's down to 5. Thank you. Thank you, Bernie, who came in early in the chat itself, while others played Pass to XR. Naughty, naughty. But no, thanks, guys, for hanging in there, the ones who watched. Appreciate it. And I'm going to wrap this up. And so from me, MV, with the league looking still quite tight, just Naturals still lead. Sorry, the St. Louis still lead the Naturals by 1.5 games. Chicago slipping back 6.5 back. But their team they really want to watch is, well, Edmonton, really, because they're the ones ahead of them. They're looking for the wild card, but it's not decided who's going to win it, actually. So Chicago's got some work to do if they're going to try and make the playoffs. Because it will be the winner of the Naturals, the winner of the rain delay, and one other from either the Naturals or the rain delay. Now, at the moment, if it was to end today, it'll be St. Louis going through, and Edmonton would be the wild card, I think. Yes. So even Manchester will be out. So there you go. So we've all got a lot to play for. And I will leave it there. So well done to Jeff's team today. We saw quite a few games today. I'll hand this over to Steve or Bernie, one of the two. And it's just been a pleasure. So it's goodbye from me.